Well, it's very good because Germany finds itself in a very difficult situation. From the point of view of Germany's self-interest, it has every interest in very good relations with China, because really the German economy and the Chinese economy are almost perfect fits. What is Germany very good at? Germany is very, very good at producing machine tools, factory equipment, capital goods. It produces the very high quality, very competitively priced. It's one of the world's best producers on that. And China can't produce some of these things and wants to buy this high quality equipment from Germany. And China then uses this high quality equipment from Germany to produce things which Germany can't produce very effectively. That is, China leads the world in consumer goods production, manufacturing. It leads the world in medium technology goods. It leads the world in what you could call low high technology, if that's not a bit paradoxical. But I mean things like computers, mobile phones, and things of that. In some cases, of course, it leads the world in high-end high technology. For example, Huawei and 5G. But that's only a few companies. In general, China's not there. So you have a perfect fit. Germany exports very high-quality machinery to China, which China then used to produce consumer goods, which it then sells back to Germany. So these then fit very, very perfectly. But this is very bad for the United States because it allows the German economy to grow rather quickly. And it leads to the question if that Germany has good relations with China. If my memory is correct, I think Merkel visited China twice a year, basically, during the time of her chancellorship. And the United States doesn't like this at all. Now, the new German chancellor finds himself in a difficult situation. On the one hand, his economy has been damaged by the war in Ukraine. This is incredibly bad for Germany's economy. It cuts off its cheap energy supply of Russian gas. It cuts off some of its export markets. It creates inflation. This is really bad news from the economy of Germany, created by the United States. So it's Germany's biggest single export market as a country is China. So obviously the German chancellor would therefore like to have good relations with China. And therefore, I assume that he's coming to China in order to pursue good trade relations and economic relations with China, which is in his interest. The problem is that the United States doesn't want this. So therefore, I would think that he's going to be caught in a nasty trap between, on the one hand, what is in the economic interests of Germany, and on the other hand, what is in the aggressive interests of the United States. And this is a rather hot potato, as they would say in English, for the chancellor to deal with. I mean, I hope that he acts sensibly and wants good relations with China. And the fact that he's come into China indicates that, but the United States will not like this, and it will therefore put further pressure on. So Europe is one of the two places in the world where there is a real argument going on about its relations with China. Most places in the world, you know who's going to win between the United States and China. In North America, the United States is going to win. In Australia, the United States is going to win. In Japan, the United States is going to win. In Africa, China's going to win. In Southeast Asia, China's going to win. In the Middle East, China's going to win. The only two places in the world where it's not clear whether there is a real fight going on is, on the one hand, Europe, and the other is Latin America. These are the two parts of the world in which it's not clear who's going to win in this situation. So therefore, the situation in Europe is obviously of great interest.